Hey everyone, welcome back to another deep and honest conversation. Today we are talking about something that can change your life if you truly understand it. Maturity is when you don't force people to choose you. This is one of the hardest but most powerful lessons you will ever learn. We all want to be loved, valued, and appreciated. That's human nature. But the problem begins when we start chasing people, trying to prove our worth, convincing them to stay, or begging for their attention. So let's break it down. Why do we do this? How can we stop? And what happens when we finally let go of people who don't value us? Have you ever noticed how much of our lives revolve around the need to be chosen? As kids, we want to be our parents' favorite. In school, we want to be included in the group. In relationships, we want to feel like someone's priority. In work or social circles, we want to be appreciated and respected. And that's okay. Wanting love and connection is natural. But where it gets unhealthy is when we start forcing connections. We try too hard, we put in effort while the other person is barely reciprocating, we make excuses for people who don't prioritize us, and the worst part, we start believing that our worth depends on whether someone chooses us or not. Here is the truth bomb: not everyone will choose you, and that's okay. People have their own preferences, priorities, and limitations. Just like we don't connect deeply with every single person we meet, others won't always feel the same way about us. But maturity is accepting this instead of forcing relationships. If someone is ignoring you, let them. If someone only talks to you when it is convenient for them, step back. If you are always the one making an effort, stop for a while and see what happens. You will quickly realize who genuinely cares and who was only there because you kept pulling them in. It is easy to miss the signs that we are forcing relationships, but once you recognize them, you can start making better choices. Here are some red flags that indicate you might be trying too hard to be chosen. First, you are always the one reaching out first. If you stopped messaging, would they even notice? Second, you lower your standards to keep someone around. You tolerate their lack of effort, excuses, or even disrespect because you don't want to lose them. Third, you overanalyze their words and actions. Why did they say that? Do they still like me? Are they ignoring me? If you're constantly overthinking their behavior, it means you don't feel secure in the connection. Fourth, you feel drained after interacting with them. Healthy relationships energize you, forced one exhaust you. Remember that. Fifth, you feel anxious when they don't reply quickly. If their delayed response or lack of enthusiasm makes you feel insecure, it is a sign that you are more invested than they are. Sixth, you make excuses for their lack of effort. Oh, they are just busy, but somehow they have time for others. Oh, that's just how they are, but they used to care before, honey. Maturity means letting go of what is not meant for you. Maturity is not about age, it is about understanding your own worth and realizing that real relationships, whether friendships, romantic relationships, or professional connections, should not feel like a constant battle. If someone wants you in their life, they will make an effort. If they don't, you won't have to wonder. When you reach this level of emotional maturity, something amazing happens. You stop begging and start attracting. One of the biggest mistakes we make is ignoring obvious signs. If someone cancels plans repeatedly, they don't value your time. If someone only talks to you when they need something, they don't value you. If someone disappears when you need them the most, they are not your real friend. People show you who they are through their actions, not their words. Pay attention, believe them. Instead of holding on to people who don't choose you, let them go. Not with anger, not with bitterness, but with peace. What happens when you stop forcing things? So, what happens when you stop forcing people to choose you? First, you feel lighter. No more overthinking, no more worrying, no more chasing, just peace. Second, you make space for the right people. When you let go of the wrong ones, you create room for people who genuinely value you. Third, You gain self respect. You no longer tolerate being treated as an option, you know your worth. Fourth, your energy shifts. Instead of chasing, you start attracting the right people effortlessly. Fifth, you become truly free. When you are not worried about making someone stay, you start focusing on yourself, your growth, your goals, your happiness. And yeah, so if you are currently in a situation where you feel like you have to prove your worth to someone, pause for a moment and ask yourself, why am I even doing this? Do I really need this person, or am I just afraid of being alone? Am I valued here, or am I just holding on because I don't want to let go? The moment you stop forcing things, your life changes. You start respecting yourself, and that energy attracts the right people into your life. So, are you ready to let go and start living on your own terms? Let me know in the comments. Stay strong, stay confident, and remember you are enough. Okay? See you in the next one. Take care.